Here we are. Guys, welcome back. Zero, thanks for redeeming opening all these packages. Whoa. I got a haircut. Andy, if you care to see my haircut. Guys, we got Andy, my co-host here. He's trying to do some investigative research on a guy we knew in college.
You got a haircut?
What?
What? I gotta look at your haircut. I gotta tune in on your stream now.
It's the same haircut I normally get. It's just that I haven't had one in like 3 months.
Oh.
But yeah, oh, now I guess you could see like the back of my my tattoo, or back of my neck. Wow. Zero, welcome. All right, we're gonna open up these packages. All right. Been driving this guy for the last couple days. I have a logo on my neck. I do. All right, we got some wall stuff. I think I got these like bumpers that might not be deep enough. I need these to be a little thicker. I got a bunch of like wire hanging stuff. I don't even know if I'm going to use these saw teeth things, but we'll see. I do have 2 extra packages. Can you link those bumpers after? Sure. The funny thing about these bumpers is I'm not going to use these for keyboards. I'm going to use these for sound panels. And so that's the thing. I have like 2 extra packages that I'm not going to have people redeem because they're just like, they're big and I can just tell you what they are. One is like more acoustic panels and the other one is bass traps, and they're just like really unwieldy. I'm not going to open them on stream, but I'll just tell you guys that they're there and no one has to redeem anything for them. Anyways, that's the first package. Second package here. A little bit regretful that I even bought this. So I ordered this from Divinity, and I realized Divinity has free shipping on orders over 100. And I bought like $50–$60 worth of stuff, so I had to pay like $6 in shipping. And then I literally just saw that they restocked something that's gonna cost $40. I'm just like, now if I want that, I have to pay another $6 in shipping again, when I could have just had one order and then saved $12. It's goofy. All right. Anyways, sticker. We got enough for an HHKB. Enough stabilizer for an HHKB, and then we got a shitload of Deski's films, just because I think I have like this many switches.
Dude, those packs look like
trading cards.
The same packaging that people make like edible gummies with.
Yeah, I could see that. All right, one final package, guys. This is I was actually gonna build this today if everything panned out, but it turned out to be a no-go. But we did finally get this board. The no-go is because I couldn't prep the switches I want to use for it in time.
Is that a Bob Ross painting?
It is. You can see on the bottom corner it says Bob Ross right here, bottom left.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think it's from
Rick Ross. Anyways,
I think.
Hey, are those blue things the sound panels you got?
Oh, no. Well, it's like I was gonna try to use them as like sound dampening material, but it's just like I would need like 1 million of these. And
yeah, I was about to say that's not gonna do shit.
It's not gonna do shit. You're right.
That's pretty cool though, as like an art piece.
Yeah, it kind of looks like those nano leaf lights, but then they're not. It's just felt.
It looks like a logo for a tech company.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's just like it was a package of 5, and I feel like you need more than 5 to make anything like look good.
Mm.
So it's like I need to get more just to fill out that, not even for sound dampening, but just cause like, just so it doesn't look so empty.
You know what it actually reminds me of? It reminds me of Evangelion, because in like the robots that they operate in like all the command centers, like they have like all these screens and monitors that show like
No, yeah.
warning messages and stuff, and like, or like emergency or whatever, and then it's always in the shape of that like honeycomb thing, just like that.
It's like some kind of command center, not even specific to Evangelion, right?
Oh, is it?
No, I don't know. Just like it's
Oh.
just shit you see in like high tech fiction, like science fiction movies and shows.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, this is what we got in the third package of the night. We were supposed to build this tonight, but I couldn't get the parts prepped in time. Oh. I feel like there's some secret stuff in here. Hold up.
I'm gonna send you a package and glitter bomb your ass one
Oh
day.
my god.
I'm gonna get all over your keyboard stuff.
Okay, so I got this envelope with my name on it. And there's do you ever see this? This envelope has my first name on it, which I don't know why I'm hiding it, but I feel like I've seen this on Instagram, these like envelope sealing techniques. This is pretty cool because it's the logo. It's the Helheim logo. See that? Hold on. It's pretty cool. It's like that, and then when you look close, it's the same thing. It's pretty cool. A+, Asmodeus A+. Alright, but I need to open it. I don't actually know what's inside of it. How do you open this without like destroying it? Maybe I'll just open it another time. I'll open this another time because I'm not sure if there's a technique there. But we will like take a quick look at the Balder. Heat? Ah! Neko Tato, welcome to the stream. Heat is a good idea.
Neko Tato? Like Neko Potato?
You could warm it up under a laptop. Ooh, okay. Maybe we'll do it like tomorrow or something. Or just another time. Alright. It's just wax. I see. Alright, here it is. This is the Balder, guys. Andy, I don't know if you're still watching, but this is a, oh. This is an all-glass keyboard. It's like frosted glass. Also, I may not have updated the build command, so Peter Poppins, feel free to make a fool of me, as you just have. I'm filling in the build command properly. Oh, sorry. All of this is wrong. My bad. 0. My bad. Hold up. All of these commands are incorrect. Giveaway. Also, I don't know why I called it Zeal V2 stabilizers. When I was trying to give that away, I don't even know if they have a V2. Okay, anyways. How good are keyboards? Welcome to this stream. All right, feel free to hit all those commands. My keyboard, my build, and my giveaway. But anyways, this is the Helheim Designs Balder. It's got like a cool, the way that they've kind of imprinted that design in the frosting. Very cool. Very cool. ZL Durock Everglide, same. Now I guess a funny. Ooh. A funny thing is, I suppose these bumpers might be useful on this, but this is not actually what I bought this for. So, I got the standoffs installed. I think it was at one point I thought this is exactly what I wanted, and then another point I thought, oh, maybe I should have gotten no standoffs to have the friction fit. But then I'm looking back and I'm like, no, this is a good idea. I think this is a very good idea. Killer AC 909, welcome. Yes, this guy right here is the Swish Couture ET60 that we built last time around. Been driving it for the last couple days. The giveaway is Ada's conference swag. I don't know if Andy
is that?
Oh, okay, Andy, you're still here. Okay. Ada was at a tech conference over the last couple days, and then she brought in a lot of swag she didn't care about. It's just like, hey, you want to give this away on your stream? I'm like, yeah, all right.
Something that people don't care about should never be called swag.
All right, so if anyone wants to see it, we'll preview this now, and I'm guessing we're going to show this off a little bit later, too. But, all right, here we go. We got a bag from Box, like a little tote bag from Box. We also got here a medium tee, also from Box.
What is Box?
Company. Here's a privacy.
What the hell? They used an American Apparel blank shirt to print that? That's like not even a company that's in business anymore. It must be an old shirt.
I know, right? Like, my guess is that they printed these a long time ago and then they're just like still getting rid of them. All right, so you got this this signal, like a privacy door sign or whatever. Oh,
cool.
Here is Chef, $22 off your first meal. Oh, I don't know if I should show that. The QR code. Chef is I think it's a company that it's some kind of food company. Apparently, what Ada was trying to convey to me was there's some NBA player that invested in it, and we were trying to figure out who it was, and then we learned that it was Iguodala.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, we got an AWS sticker. We got a Better Up bookmark. Oh, this is kind of cool. I kind of want this. No, not really. There's some Netflix cord organizers, like they're snap organizers. And then 2 lanyards from Twitter. And then finally another tote bag from Better Up. Alright, so I guess we're giving this away today.
Well, that's a nice tote bag.
Yeah. It is kind of nice. I don't know. Ada's like, I don't want this, but she ended up getting a PlayStation tote bag. And it's like kind of one of those tote bags like I don't really like that type of tote bag. I don't know what you call them, but it was cool because it was from PlayStation. Chris has the weirdest packages. Well, this wasn't a package. This is our giveaway. Grocery bags. Alright. Oh shoot,
Remember
there's no
when,
music.
Like, QR codes first came out, everyone was like, dude, those are so dumb. Like, no one's going to ever use those.
I know, right? And now it's like
forever for it to, like, actually take off. And I'm like, man, it's so, like, convenient.
I
It's like
know,
a staple.
right?
Like, every restaurant has a QR code for a venue. And it just, like, makes a lot of sense.
Seriously. Okay, I forgot that we haven't been playing music, so let's play some music, yeah? How do you guys feel about Bossa Nova? I used to play a lot of Bossa Nova when I was playing Splatoon. Let's play some Bossa Nova, guys. Alright, let me know if you guys can hear that, if that sounds all right. All right, and then I'm gonna put back my Balder. Bossa Nova type beat like the Wii, the Wii shop. All right, Balder build coming soon, but until then, we got another build. Okay, so quick disclaimer here. I've been planning on doing this like second build for this board. Some news recently came up about this board. I received this board maybe about a year ago or so. Was it a year ago? Maybe I should find out. I received this. Order was on the way December 2020. Is it just me or did that ship kind of fast? 5 months. It was a 5-month turnaround. So I received this in December of 2020. I think I ended up building it a couple months later. It is now 2022. Still the first quarter of 2022. Apparently, so they all shipped out, and then I got mine. Everything looked good, but I think there are some people who might have had some issues with theirs, and they've been like trying to get it resolved for some time. But surprising recent news. The guy's just disappeared. He's just like gone. Like the Discord server is like, it doesn't exist anymore. The website is gone. Like the emails bounce back because, I think the domain is just gone. And I don't know that anyone really can reach this guy anymore. So some people who might have had like damaged parts or whatever, I think they're kind of out of luck, but luckily like I didn't. I don't know. Kind of unfortunate. It's just weird coincidental news because this board has been like on the schedule to be built this month and we're finally doing it. So okay, so let's take a look. Domain records throwing it back. Yeah, so here it is. Maybe we'll run some monkey type. I recall some people having some issues with it, which is that like,
oh, I like that colorway of the blue keyboard.
Yeah, it's like blue and it's like navy and gray with like red legends on it. This key set actually came with 2 sets of like these alphabet keys, because this one right here was actually like not the color, like the color samples were off, but they still produced it for some reason. So there's a version of this key set that's a little bit lighter. So
it looks like it's lit up.
I've never used it. What's up?
It looks lit up.
It
it's
looks
a very like fluorescent color.
Yeah. So yeah, I never use those other ones, but anyways, one thing that I think people kind of had a little bit of a complaint about was the actual inside, the interior of the keyboard, like it was just weirdly spaced inside. So this board is really like echoey and bouncy. I don't hate it, but I think some people did. So I feel like it's different. So
that keyboard in the back, it looks like one of those like keyboards in a library when we were in middle school.
This one right here?
The top one with the tan one.
Oh yeah. I always wanted a brown keyboard.
Looks like a Math Blaster era keyboard.
I mean, there's definitely more beige themed keyboards that look even more like a Math Blaster themed keyboard than this one. So I have yet to like really have one to show or like actually have one built. But some people really like this kind of like beige looking theme that's a little bit like more retro looking in comparison to what people can kind of show off today. So, anyways, let's do a little type test. Let's change the theme. All right, this is alter. Oh, there's no alter. And you know much about Fate Grand Order?
The anime, right?
Is it an anime? I always thought it was a game. I know there's a Fate Grand Order game, like a mobile game. Anyways, this is a Fate themed key set. All right, Bento is as close as we get.
What?
This key set is Fate Grand Order themed. I just don't have the novelty keycaps that like make it more themed.
That whole, well, I'm pretty sure it's an anime series.
All right, let's find out. Fate Grand Order mobile game.
Oh, what?
Okay, I'm gonna bring this down. We're gonna listen to this.
It's a mobile game? Oh, I guess it's like an anime turned mobile game. I never watched that one because no one knows where to start. It's like there's like 10 different series within like the whole, what do you call it, world, and it's all like in different universes and all different time frames, so there's like no order to the madness, and I don't like
makes
that.
sense. All right, I'm gonna do a 60-second typing test. This is my gaff60 with the super flex plate. I remember, I think it was called Sprung. A Sprung plate, it just has all kinds of crazy flex cuts. Telio switches with the stock springs. I think they're lubed and filmed. gaff60 with GMK Alter. 60-second test. Let's do this. I think there's 67 gram Telios, by the way. Oh, Walkie Slush. All right, before we get started.
Walkie Slush.
Hammer brother, what's going on? Welcome. We're about to get this type test going. Let's do it.
I love that.
Oh shit. Alright. I reset. So there it is. Do another short 15-second test.
What was the fastest you've been?
I'll check. They actually keep record of this.
It was a good story.
Thank you. All right. On a 15-second test, my fastest was 154. On a 30-second test, mine was just under 154, about 153 and a half. And on a 60-second test, it was about 140.
Damn, that's crazy. And this latest one, you did like 130. You fell off, bro.
Well, these are just like, you know, when you're like,
you type faster on. Is that why?
well, when you're hot, like I think like it comes down to like, okay, have you built a board that you can type fast on, and how hot are you?
Oh.
Hogator Keyboard says I'm washed. Alright. Okay, so this is the board. So let's take a look at it, because one thing I want to do is we're going to run a poll for... Oh shit, I always do this, like I unplug a board. We're going to run a poll for which plate to use, and choosing which plate entails like it's going to change the build, because I could use the plate that's in here and then I have to desolder, or we use another plate and then I have to do stabilizers. So alu plate, best plate. Well, so I have two plates and they're both alu. Where the difference comes in is how the alu plate is designed. So one is called like I think one was called standard and the other one was called sprung. Let me find out. Solid, and then sprung. And you can see, like, you guys might be able to tell or just like be able to know. And what I will say is that, like, if you guys choose the sprung one, which is currently the one that this is built with, that means I will again have a future gaff60 build where I'm gonna build it with the solid plate. But if you guys choose a solid one, then I think we're good. We're good to go. I like that letter. Oh yeah, I forgot to show off the back. I got my sweaty fingerprints all over it, but it says gaff on the back really big. I wish I had something to wipe it down, but whatever. Alright. So that's the bottom. Okay, so here's the funny thing about this. Take a look at this design. The weight just like protrudes out like that. Kind of weird, right? How do I put this? I don't know if I necessarily hate it. It's bizarre, but I think like it makes sense that this would be welled in a little bit more down here because of that angle and how this would kind of bounce. But at the same time, you kind of get a pretty high front height. I don't really know that you're gonna like short or anything. What I had heard was that some may have try to like cut their own foam or get them like custom cut, just to account for like the weird bounciness, weird resonance. It's weird, but I guess like just to be perfectly frank, I hate foam, and two is that like as weird as it is, I like it. Like it's definitely different. Peace, love letter, welcome back. All right, so I'm gonna run a poll pretty soon. We're gonna run like maybe a 3-minute poll ish. Or I don't know how many minutes we're gonna run this poll, but I want to show off what this plate looks like, because then like it'll help us decide which plate to use and what you're gonna choose for this poll. You hate foam so much that you put it in your keyboard just to get rid of it. Piece of leather. So about that. I reversed my stance, and I'm not sure if you were there last stream for it, but I took the foam out, and then it's just like so much better. It's just so, I don't know how people kind of like can stand foam typically. Does foam go in the trash now? I just put it back in the box, but it's just goofy. I don't know. I've only ever had foam actually benefit once. I've only ever seen the benefit of foam once ever. Giveaways. Alright, so unfortunately you kind of still can't really see what this looks like because I think we're going to need to take these keycaps off. So I need to find my keycap puller. Just always losing it. Okay, it's out of sight, out of mind. Alright, I'm just gonna, I guess I'll get another tray here. It's not gonna hurt. Use your fingers. Project Builds, welcome back. Telio switches. I think I kind of vaguely remember Dr. Huru might have rated me when I built this last year. Or he either rated me and then he started talking about it, or we were just talking about it separate. And then I remember he asked, why did you choose Telio switches? And I said, because it was an option. Like, there's no reason for this, but there's also no reason I ever choose anything. I do have a ton of Zeal switches, and I just need to get through tuning all of them. Me and Ada, we've been lagging on a set of Zelio 67 gram switches at her place for like the longest time. I feel like we gotta finish that one up soon, but like I've put like no pressure on either of us to like work on it super hard. And then I have like 3 other sets of Zeal switches after that. I mean, I'm pretty good. Yeah, foam. I've only ever seen it useful once, and that was for like not making these like super high pitched freaking switches sound so terrible. I thought I was like onto something really smart by going to something really high pitched, and I'm just like, oh, this sounds really bad. I threw some foam in the keyboard and I'm like, okay, this actually sounds significantly better. Like, this sounds less terrible and almost approaching good. Also, later on we're going to run some viewer's choice keycaps, but there's only going to be 2 options. Actually, there might be 3. There might be 3 options. Alright, so let's take a look. So, this is the, okay, I'm gonna just run the poll now so that there's less time to wait. And we'll do 5 minutes. We'll do a 5-minute poll here. Alright, so this is the standard plate. It's a standard plate. I don't really know if there's anything really groundbreaking here. It's the plate. Can't really say much more than that. Now the next one is this one called the sprung plate. And you can see that like it's definitely got like some sense of bounciness with like where the flex cuts are for the screw-in points. So, knowing that, this right here, these are Telio like linear switches from Zeal. What switches we're going to use today are some Moyu Blacks, these Everglide Dark Jades or whatever, which are some pretty like gnarly, like tactile, like almost like holy panda-like switches. So if you guys are interested in you know, choosing which might go better with these like basically heavy tactile switches, feel free to get your votes in. I appreciate it. I considered that maybe the flex one might be good, but then at the same time, it's like, well, we've already built with it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what y'all choose. In the meantime, I guess I'll tidy up a tiny bit where I can or want to. Right now, it looks like Solid is in the lead. Interesting. All right. So with that said, I'm gonna whip out the box of stabilizers just in case it does win. And we're gonna spend like 30 minutes. 30 minutes doing stabilizers. Where's the box? I guess we could just use the stabilizers that I got right here. That's not gonna hurt. And then also, we are gonna get tidy up so I can throw on my beater work mat. Okay. Yeah, all these beard hairs everywhere. In case it wins, it likely will, given the pacing here. Cast your votes if you haven't already and would like to. Good, aren't we? Looking real good. Alright, I'll open these up now. Good shape on the Solid. It looks like then we might not be doing, it might not be guaranteed that we do a rebuild on the sprung plate. Alright, there you go. But we might. We'll see how we feel eventually. Okay. I couldn't decide. All good, all good. Alright, I need a little bit of, no, not that. There's some BDZ. That. I'm like so ready to like get rid of this little BDZ container. I got the 25 gram, like almost ready to go. But not yet, not until this one's done. Gotta grab these brushes. Alright. microfiber for cleaning off BZ. I think we're good to go. All right, lightning speed. We're gonna go as fast as we can lubing all these guys. What was cool was that I bought all these like individually from Divinity, all these stabilizers, so I didn't even need to part these out. Speed. Also, here's the extra PCB as well. I guess maybe I should have tested this PCB. I don't think I've done that yet. Maybe that's what I should have done with all that time. Alright, hot take. Hot take. Ada and I have discovered that the bigger the brush, the better. Like, it just period. Like, hands down. I don't think there's any reason when you're lubing, like, keyboard parts, like literally any keyboard part, where a smaller brush is more useful than a bigger brush. Flat brushes, yeah, but like a big flat brush. Like, look at this. Something like that big, just by comparison, something like that. A big flat brush, more useful. Eat out those 00, whatever you call them, back. Yeah, no, I'm just like, why do so many people recommend such tiny brushes? It just seems like useless. Like, it's just like, you're just making it harder for yourself. Right? Am I crazy? Like, it just felt like this was just like pointlessly like hard. Everything took longer. Like lubing switches, lubing like the stems or the springs. If you're brush lubing, we brush lube our springs. What else? Lubing these stabilizers. Just like, what's the point of like such a small? Splurged on a new lens today. Nice. Nice. What'd you get? What system are you on, by the way? Like, what kind of lens you got? What camera you use? Easier not to grab too much lube with a small brush. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's also, I would say it's also easy to not grab lube with too much lube with a bigger brush, and it's not too hard to grab too much lube with a small brush either. Ooh, Sigma Art 35. Hey, that's what I'm running right here. That's what this guy is. This is a Sigma Art 35 for this Nikon F. So it is like, I'm on a DSLR system, which is why you kind of always see me doing weird focus stuff, because it's just DSLR focus is just not as powerful as like mirrorless autofocus. But real nice, real nice. Brand new, or you gotta use it. I remember I got mine like kind of right when it came out, I think. I mean, it comes down to know if you know what you're doing. Yeah, okay. I run Sony cams, yes, brand new, nice. So, okay, real quick, can you just check, like, if you have the lens like out, like right now, can you like look if there's like a serial number on it? And can you tell me like would you be willing to share what the number is on it? Cause like, what I find interesting is like, mine is really low. Like, I think mine is like 12. Like, it's like 012. I'm not sure if that is a serial number. But there's a that's a model number. I thought the same. On the Sigma Art specifically. Is it just mine also? Okay. Okay, alright. I was like, what is, did I have like some really low number? Did I buy the 12th one? Plasma K, welcome to the stream. Yes, we are running a giveaway for the conference swag. The conference swag bag. From Ada's conference the last 2 days. Alright. It's like a faint laser engraving with the real... Oh, okay, okay. I gotta look for it. Alright. Where's my stem grabber? Mine says 21. Okay, so maybe it's like a different serial number for like the different types of lenses on different systems, maybe. On the side, okay. I'll take a look later. I don't want to like look around all goofy for like several minutes, waste all this precious stabilizer lubing time, you know what I mean? I got a question for anyone. I don't know, piece of leather. I'm not sure if you know this or if anyone knows this, but does anyone happen to know if there are any available plate files for like literally any keyboard, but any available plate files that support 3U spacebars in like either DXF or SVG? Because I need to find that and then like steal that design so I can make some new plates with some 3U, get some new plates cut with some 3U stabilizers in them. Sorry I'm late, Professor. Traffic was massive on the way here. It's 20 seconds to you. Glad you could be here. No worries about the lateness. But very specifically, if you could find 313, like a 313 plate file, where the spacebar is 3 unit, 1 unit, 3 unit. If anybody has that, let me know. The real SN is really faint near the focus window. Wait, is that something I can look at without like taking out? Where is the focus window? I just see the 12. $5,038.12. Oh man, there's like 50 million people ahead of you. You got the 50 millionth. 50 million 3,812 lens. Can you imagine? So a company pumping out 50 million lenses. How many how many camera lenses do you think exist, like in the whole world? I recognize that this this conversation might take a turn into what counts as a lens. More than people, fair. You think? You think so? Just as much as there are eyebrows, phones. Phones have multiple, true. But does everyone have a phone with a camera on it? In the world. At least 30. That's true. I like that answer. It's like there's at least like 31. We're using this door wheel thing. Door wheel thing? What door wheel thing? Door wheel thing? No, not everyone, but in my lifetime I had several phones. Oh, that's true. There's many people who have had multiple phones, huh? Alright. I mean, we can make this discussion slightly more serious. But like, how many lenses do you think Sigma specifically has produced? Is a viral question. What has more doors or wheels? Ah. Are you counting landfill? True. Doors or wheels? That's a good one. I don't know. I bet they advertise how many lenses they've made somewhere. True. It's probably up somewhere, huh? Maybe they've made 50 million. I don't know. Based on that serial number. They made at least 50 million lenses. All right. It's wire time. All right. I'm gonna like try to do a dip. Let's see how well this dip works. There's like not much left in here. So maybe it'll work poorly. Yeah, it's pretty poor. All right, we're not gonna do that. Weird. These are delivered like late 2020, early 2021, and there were notions of possibly, you know, like helping fulfill like, you know, incorrect or damaged orders. There were plans of like, you know, possibly another run of this. There were notions of maybe doing a larger form factor keyboard. But then like the Discord disappeared, the website disappeared, the emails bounced back because the, you know, domain name servers the guy just disappeared. I've been fortunate that I don't consider what I've received here damaged or anything. So like, you know, I have the luxury of building this and, you know, I'm good, but kind of sucks that like everything just like went away, you know? Scrape in here. Hope y'all guys are enjoying the sweet tunes of Bossa Nova here. I used to play a lot of Bossa Nova when I would play Splatoon. And I kind of stopped because I felt like I was playing too much Bossa Nova. Just messing with my numbers. It's a bop. I remember I was trying to look for like those like playlists with like that like Japanese bossa nova that you would hear in like Katamari. But I remember like I kept trying to look for it and then like I wouldn't get playlists that had exactly that. I don't know what language it is though. I guess it's like Portuguese. Bossa Nova, I guess, like Brazilian roots. But then there's like that Japanese Bossa Nova that was like, I don't know, like that wave of Bossa Nova in Japan. That was just, I thought sounded really good. And again, it's kind of because I played Katamari when I was like a teenager. Hey, 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 Anthixius, welcome. I can't really cake this on the way that I want to. I still see a little bit of gold there. I think we're mostly good. Okay. we are good there. All right, one thing I forgot to do was test this new PCB, so maybe we should do that, yeah? Bruh, Smith & Rune's Iron 160 surface? Is there an HHKB? They got HHKBs on this? Oh my goodness. No, that's a cop. If I can get it. I largely don't follow Smith & Rune because they haven't had an HHKB to this point, but are Smith & Rune's boards like typically expensive / hard to get? Also, just FYI, guys, this is not an excuse for anything. I feel like I just want to mention this. I'm a little bit sleep deprived. I don't know. I just had like a lot of trouble sleeping last night because I just kept thinking about this prospect of moving everything around in my apartment, and I couldn't get it out of my mind. So I couldn't fall asleep till like 5:30 or 6. Then I had to get up at like 9 or 9:30. Jordy Amat, welcome. Super Tactile, what's the Smith & Rune hype about? Welcome to chat as well. RIP. That was good. I took a nap earlier, maybe about like 2-ish hours. I think I took a 2-hour nap or so. Why you gotta Tetris your house? As I was mentioning, it's just like I want to treat my place better for sound, but I also just like, if I'm doing that and there's just like all this shit I'm gonna have to move anyway to like, you know, just deal with that, I might as well also just like set my place up in a way that's really, really nice for productivity and for live streaming. And I kind of just like feel like it's time. Like, I don't necessarily want to move, but it's like time for a change. So it's like I kind of just want to do that. Oh yeah, you betcha. You can have my entry. Ooh, well, Hex, thank you. You betcha. Yeah, no, I'm down. HHKB, gotta get in. I know that there's like I've been like looking because I'm trying to collect as many HHKBs as I can, right? There are more HHKBs than income. More HHKBs than income, truthfully. So it's like I'm still like trying to pace myself. There's some good stuff on the aftermarket of stuff that like I didn't get in on early, or for that matter, it's like I just didn't know about, and then like now it's on the aftermarket. So I'm still working through like interesting ones that like are secondhand. Their regular bullshit of a brass plate with flex cuts. I've heard of this. I have actually heard of this. All right, let's see if this is VIA compatible out the gate. I hope it is. Oh, it is. Nice. Let's take a look at this. This is interesting. EVY D13 Plane 60. So this is like I don't know if Plane 60 is the same as the Plane 60, but this is an EVY D13 version. All right. Split backspace, split right shift, HHKB. I don't remember what I ordered with my Iron 165. Oh. I gotta get in on this Iron 160, man. Gotta get in. Alright. Let's fix this guy up. Backspace. Looking good, left win. Okay. Right alt, right win. Alright. Insert. Caps lock. I was sticking to 1.3.0 for now. The are you talking about the Matrix, the new Matrix board? Left, right, down. And page down. Am I doing that right? Yeah, I am. Okay, media. All right. This would be /* plus minus, and I think we're good. Okay. Iron 180 is one of the boards I was set on this hobby, and I'll tell you that much. But yesterday, I think there were 1 millimeter. Oh, I heard about that. Hopefully, they'll address a non 1 millimeter off situation for the upcoming Smith and Rune boards, such as this prospective Iron 160. It's not a huge deal, to be honest. It's true. I am still. Oh, here's a piece of news I didn't share. So I have this Hello M0110. I haven't built it yet because they mentioned that they recognized that there was an issue with the plates they sent out. 2 of the 3 material plates they sent out had like a slight, maybe 1 millimeter off, like situation where it's just like shifted to one side. Epsi called the Iron 179.5 or Lightning, I see. So everything was shifted off to like 1 millimeter, but it was just on by virtue of the plate, not the actual case. So they're like in the process of like fixing it. And so I'm like kind of waiting on these like updated plates because like the plate material I got was the one that was messed up. Then they kind of mentioned like, hey, like in the meantime, please like check your PCBs to see if like your PCBs work. Because, you know, if we're gonna ship out plates anyways, we want to know if your PCBs are broken so we can like, you know, ship it at the same time. You know, everyone saves on shipping. So I started testing my PCB and I realized like, what the fuck? VIA isn't compatible with the PCB right off the bat, so you need to like upload like a design file. And then they provided a design file like in their in the Thought Supply Discord, right? So I loaded up and it's like the stupid ass like 2U arrow layout like by default, and there's no layouts tab in the configure. So like there's only one layout in this design file, and like everyone's just like, what the fuck? So I spent a little bit of time. I spent maybe about an hour just like trying to like rework the JSON file. It turns out it's not that hard to just kind of guess. So you just like trial and error, like figure out like in the design file what the JSON matrix like was supposed to point to for what, and like put it out, like, you know, put out a version of this that like makes more sense. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't that hard to like figure out, but I'm gonna guess that like a lot of people just don't know off the bat, and especially there's a lot of people kind of like on hold because they're just like, we're not gonna build this yet while we're still waiting for the plate. So there's people who aren't really even trying, but when they're asking us to test the PCB and then you load up their, you know, the JSON file they attached that only has 2U, you're just like, what am I even doing right now? like what is the purpose of all of this? So like I went in, I tried to do a little bit of this work here, and then I posted it up on the Discord, and people seem to be like generally happy. There's about like 5-6 people who were just like, hey, like thanks for that. And so cool little thing, I guess. It was like kind of nice. It was mostly for myself because I wanted to check, you know, my PCBs as they had asked. So anyways, that's my little story. My little humble brag of a story. But peace, love, letter, I appreciate it. Peace, love, letter, by the way, I don't know if you were locked into what I was mentioning earlier, but if you or anybody else here knows where you can get some plate file out there that exists, like a plate file specifically that has cutouts for 313 space bars, let me know, because I want to steal it. Like specifically if it's in DXF or SVG, I would like to steal that so that I could put that on other plate designs. Like just literally paste it in, because I don't know what the spacing necessarily is supposed to look like. But yes, let me know. I'm like really eager to use this this new PCB from Checkerboards. I have not seen any. I think one thing that comes up is the Haven 60. I just got in on this group buy. I don't know exactly when it ends, but at some point they're gonna release their plate file, which I believe does account for 313. So that would be the one to steal if there isn't one any earlier than that one. I think one thing to note, I guess I could show this right here. I think there is something important to note about like 313 spacebar spacing. The whole purpose, I believe the whole purpose is that like 313 that adds up to 7, right? So it's like supposed to supplant a 7U spacebar, which means that if you're adding like extra switches like here, they very specifically, like design wise, want to have this spacing make sense, like to still like use like double purpose the 7U right side of this this cutout for the left side of this right side spacebar switch, and then the same thing here. This doesn't work with a 2U wire, so there are vendors out there who are they're selling 3U wires bent, like pre-bent, and so like I have them on hand, and I guess like I could kind of like eyeball it, but like why would I eyeball it? I'd rather just get it from someone who's already proven how the 313 works, which is why I would like to steal it. Yeah, you could just buy 3U wires from Sherry. Okay, yeah. So 3U like does exist, right? So the wires exist, but it's just like I don't know what that cutout necessarily is supposed to look like. And again, I'm sure I can work it out, but why work it out when I can just steal it? I want to know the positioning. The what I'm stealing is the position. I don't know. Maybe it sounds bad when I say steal. I don't know. Okay. Everything checked out, right? I guess I did this testing pretty brainlessly. Did that matrix work? I feel like it did, right? I don't even remember. Like I did this whole process without even like thinking. So if you guys happen to know if that all worked, let me know. Or go back in the VOD. I guess I could go back in my own VOD. Let's take a look. What the? Oh, it's not plugged in. Okay, everything checked out. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna screw in these stabilizers now. I'll check groups here in the Philippines. I appreciate it, Zero. You know, and I also figure that like 3U already must exist for the purpose of like ortho boards, right? It's like this is not like entirely brand new, but I'm just guessing that like these like ortho boards, like they probably just have had dubious like keycap or like key set kitting, but I'm guessing that spacing has already existed. So I guess like I suppose I can steal it from any ortho. I would just hope that the spacing is exactly 100% the same. I don't know. Three stabilizer spacing is in the Cherry MX datasheet. Okay. So then maybe I could, maybe that's it, right? Like maybe I could just like find plate files for like any public ortho board that uses 3U. Maybe that's just the solution, right? $38.1 millimeters for 3U. 2U is 23.8. So my guess then is that when I look at a 2U stabilizer spacing, my guess, correct me if I'm wrong, if I like, for example, go into like an SVG plate file and find the exact center point of a stabilizer cutout, and then measure that against the exact center space or center positioning of another, like the corresponding 2U stabilizer cutout, then that should be 23.8 millimeters. And then like I could equivalently just like reposition the centers for a 3U using like this as like your, I don't know what you call it, pivot point or whatever for 38.1. Yeah? Would that make sense? Does anything I said make sense? Maybe it doesn't. Shrug. I was like, we'll find out. I'm a visual person. Yeah. Me explaining this probably is like a bunch of nonsense right now. I recognize. All right, that was definitely like 30 minutes. 30 minutes for stabilizer. Okay, so I mentioned this last stream too. I think I mentioned this last stream. What I've come to realize is that like I can do stabilizers not on build streams. Like, you know how, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You know how some people like, you know, they lube switches on stream? Like I've done it here and there, but like it's not a regular thing, right? What I realized is that if you have a bunch of spare PCBs, like instead of lubing switches, you could lube stabilizers and then just like screw them directly into the PCB, like as prep for your future builds. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know why I never thought of that before. Like, I've always thought like, okay, I guess I could lube my stabilizers in advance. But then I was just like, am I just gonna have these like stabilizers just sitting around? I'm like, I don't want to do that. Don't people do that? Do they? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen someone like have like a stream like, oh, just tuning stabilizers the same way they like lube like a switch lubing stream. I don't know. Like because like I have a ton of just spare PCBs sitting around. I have a ton of stabilizers sitting around. I don't know if this is a regular thing or not. I don't know. Gotta keep them dust free while in storage. Fair. You're saying that as an argument to not do this? Alright, what do I do with the switches? Here we are. 24-hour wire balancing stream. I'd rope. Alright, so I'm wondering, this is always like a question I have to myself. Do I need to put a heavier spring inside of a spacebar key for tactile switches? I'm guessing yes, and possibly even more so than linears. But it's just like I'm still like getting new, or like I'm still kind of new-ish, returning back to the world of tactile switches. So like, because I've just been doing like linear builds for so long. Yeah, more so. Okay. It walks out. By the way, PC Love Letter, we're doing some some non-linear switches today. Move back to linear switches because I broke in my hyperglides. Nice. I don't know, does anyone else just like switch freely between the two like me? It's just like, oh, I guess I'm using this today. It's not necessary, but it feels so much better, especially on switches with bigger bumps. I think it's more just like for me, like, I've always feared like an inability to like return the switch up. I don't know if binding is the right word, but it's just like it won't push a spacebar back up, a 7U, which is why like another appealing part of 313. Another appealing part of 313 is just push that back up. All right. I guess I'll go and grab one now. What do these springs look like? Fuck me! Oh, I just bumped my elbow like crazy. Oh, God. Jesus. Alright, we're okay, we're okay. Oh, my bad. Hey, How Good Are Keyboards redeemed a hydrate 30 minutes ago. All Hex also just did, so I'll do a double hydrate. I usually, like, take 3 big swigs per, so I guess I gotta do 6. Oh my god, one more? Okay. Oh, a lot of water. Okay. What springs do I use? I guess I want to open this up first to find out like the spring length here to maybe match it. Because I think these are kind of rather short-ish springs. They're not short. They're not long. I'll use a long, whatever. I don't care. Gotta put timeouts on redeems, my guy. No, I mean like water is like good, you know? Alright, 78 slow 2 or 90 gram symmetric multi-stage. Let's take a look. I don't know. Slow? Okay. I think drinking too much water is called drowning. I've heard that you can like drown from drinking too much water. I've heard that. I don't think it's real. Alright, I'm very surprised that the film stayed on the bottom housing because it usually gets like hooked onto the top housings whenever I open up these switches. Secondary drowning? Still called drowning, yeah. Yeah, right? Elaborated the weird shit. Alright. Oh, the spacing of 3U stabilizers 38.1 is the same as 2x the standard 1U switch spacing of 19.5. 05. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. Wait, so what does that mean? So is that like, it's this width, like from here to here? That's a 3, wait, hold on. Wait, I want to go grab one of those wires. I want to see this. Where's my stabilizer box? Alright, I don't know where my stabilizers are. Oh, here it is. Okay. We got it. So you could have dummy switches to either side of the switch. So, okay, that's interesting, right? I'm trying to consider piece of leather what you're saying, because I've seen those dummy switches before, like in different boards, but I've never used them. And why I find that like kind of interesting is because like how would a like do dummy switches really work to stabilize keys? Like your PCB would need to account for it, right? But I'm just saying, like, does it actually work? Cause like, you don't get the same, yeah, there'd be a ton more friction because you don't get the same effect of like torsion. Anyways, look at that. That's like, oh wait, hold up, look at this. It literally fits perfectly. And like if you put it in that like plastic center leg, that's incredible. Actually incredible. That's an interesting discovery. Oh shit, was this the one? Was this I fucking do this every time. 38.1 is 1.5 inches. Oh, it is. Okay, this is the one, but now I gotta get that film repositioned, which got stuck hooked onto the top again. Okay, I'm gonna mark this up. No one's gonna stop me from or distract me from this. I gotta mark this up with a Sharpie. I will not be distracted. I don't know that Sharpie works very well on this material. I think this is PBT. Right, anyways, we good. So 19.05 is 3/4 of an inch. That's interesting. Fun fact. Very fun fact. Alright, I need to grab some... I shouldn't be doing this. Well, what can we do? Anyways. I did not test the stabilizers at all yet. I guess we'll do it with these guys. They're right in front of me anyways. Sounds good to me. Hope it sounds good to you. Standard one use spacing is 3/4 inch center to sensor. Ah. Fantastic. Let's try this one more time. I can't tell. I think that's tick. You guys think that's tick? All right. We'll plug it up. Anyone interested in hearing a little story about my KMAC conundrum? Well, even if you aren't, I feel like I'm going to tell it anyways. So I'm reminded of my KMAC, just literally for an unrelated reason. I'm reminded because the KMAC that I had, this KMAC LE, had completely untuned stabilizers for many years, because like I don't think that it was ever really very clear on how to actually tune stabilizers well until like the last couple years. Anyways, that's why I'm just reminded of my KMAC. But here's the situation. My KMAC PCB is all messed up. PC Load Letter, I know that you've offered to like kind of help address any messed up PCBs that I own. And I appreciate that. I will send that out to you just at some point, along with your prize and the other broken PCB, the Plain 60. But anyways, I purchased a PCB plate combo from Gone last May because it was the only KMAC PCB option I could find, like aftermarket. But the PCB was kind of made in a way that it would only work with their plate, because I think they switched the facing of the spacebar stabilizer from north to south or south to north or something. So I had to get both. It still hasn't arrived. And I've like sent a bunch of messages, but I think like there's kind of a little bit, I think some people have a notion that you're throwing your money away if you send money to Gone. And I did it, and I just wanted to see, because again, like I have to take this chance, because there's just like, what other options are there? So I still haven't received it to this day. Last May, like almost a year ago, yeah. Vendor wise, and how do I put this? Like, again, I've waited longer for group buys, right? Which I'll get to another story related to that later on. I just figure I need to take this chance. Payment was also super sketch, because it wasn't like Gone has a website, like, you know, it's like a store, but then like the method of which you pay the store is very much like scammy. But what I do know is that he has historically fulfilled, and the store is still up. Anyways, like you go through checkout, and they basically just say like, this is gonna sound really stupid. You'll be like, why would you do this? At the very end of checkout, like you don't pay. They just give you a message saying you have to pay FNF over PayPal to this email address. So I was like, okay, that seems like scammy to begin with. But I felt like it was worth a shot, and I also felt like I wouldn't put it past a lot of like old buys and vendors to like have you do stupid shit like this in the hobby, like way back in like the 2012 to like 2014 era. So I just went along with it, and you know, it was weird because I purchased it last May, and then it took 2 months for them to change the order status from awaiting payment to payment accepted, and then nothing has happened since then. And there's like a little thing where you can send messages, and I've sent like maybe 2-3 messages within the last like 3 months, just saying like, hey, I was wondering what the progress is on it. No, this is not for the Happy. This is for the TKL. I have a KMAC LE. Okay, so with all that said, there's very recently a group buy from McLovin for KMAC TKL PCBs. So I got in on 2 of them, and they're just like, they don't have the stabilizer flip, like the flip stabilizer design. So I got 2 of them because I'm just like, well, might as well. But now it's that like, okay, I have no idea whether or not this gone PCB is ever going to be fulfilled. Meanwhile, I appreciate your offer, piece of love letter, to fix my current, like the busted up KMAC TKL PCB that I have. So there's a chance here that I end up with like potential chance here for ending up with 4 working PCBs for this keyboard I do not even care about. Like a layout I don't care about at all. But then there's also a chance that like what if one, like I think the current PCB I have is like workable, but like it's just, it won't ever be like good. But then there's also the chance that like the gone one never comes. So I don't know. Anyways, that's my weird conundrum. I could end up with 4. I could end up with like 2 good. Is this TKL? Yes. The more the merrier. Someone might need a PCB in the future, you might have it for them. This is true, but like that's the reason I got 2 of them in the first place. Like from McLovin. I'm just like, okay. Alright. That's my dumb story, I guess. Okay, we gotta do some soldering, yeah? You guys, hey, you guys into soldering? You guys into soldering, guys? Nothing wrong with throwing money at TKLs. Woo! I need those sound effects from like Married with Children. Al Bundy. Like the woo! Woo, 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 woo. Alright. Where? I guess, did I never bring out my fuel extractor? Or like the Eric Andre sound effects. Where there's always someone, like they always play this dumb sound effect where someone's like, yeah! Like after everyone has already finished cheering. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. And Dix is getting a 3.0. Gonna stop with boards this year. I might have every color I want. Ah. Decided I'm not gonna desolder, just get more PCBs for more Switch builds. There you go. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, so I have a dumb announcement to make. Or not announcement, just a confession here. Um, I I got in on Noxery X60 V2 WinKey because there's no HHKB made available for it. Very, very rare that I'll do this, right? Obviously. But I just figured like, okay, we'll figure out something about it. We'll figure out something. Because I just figured like I could just like throw like I know that okay, how do I put this? Let me try to explain this. I figured that I could just throw in these KBD fans detachable blockers on it. And so I bought the WinKey, right? And then like I've like kind of regretted it since then because I'm just like, why would I do this, right? But then I watched the VOD of Lolsthax building the X60 V2 like proto. And then I realized this is a really bad idea. This is a really, really bad idea. And I'll explain why. The reason there's no HHKB, and I knew this part already, the reason there's no HHKB available for the X60 V2 is specifically because the mounting style doesn't allow for like the top blockers. Like to be present without like the mounting like basically not being right. And so in my head I just generally thought that it was gonna be some kind of like gummy O-ring mount style board, which you can accomplish I think with these like detachable blockers. Turns out that's not the case. The top is screwed into the bottom. And one of the screw points is underneath or two of the screw points are underneath the bottom corner blockers. So you can't just throw this in without like, you know, still being able to not screw in. Hey Connor, thank you for the follow. So the next idea I had was like, okay, what if I do the same thing I've done with like, for example, my Blade 60? And the thing is, it still then becomes very, very goofy because you're essentially going to like have the plate block be there, but then you're going to have like a tiny, tiny cutout because this is the exact like plate design, like the plate file or the plate design. How it looks is there's a cutout for the screw. So then you're going to have a screw exposed from the top if you just like block out the corners from the plate. If I were to get the plate file. So I don't know. It's just like, like I have like a little bit of regret, but at the same time, I feel like I might still just do it. Like, you know, just like for the joke, like for the lulz really. It's like, I'll show people off my my X60 V2 HHKB that's not supposed to exist. TKL with blockers, fill top rows and nav cluster of the TKL with blockers. I was thinking that, like we did that for the BMEC, right? The HHKB Alice. All right, here we go. Fill it with auto body filler and then get it Cerakoted. But then it's like, like how will I unmount it? So, like it would be a permanent build, you know? It would have to be a permanent build. Magnets? You're basically, magnets is always the answer. You're basically just changing the entire structure of like how the design was supposed to be put together. But it is. It's always the answer. Magnets. I realized I didn't use my eagle eyes to check and make sure that there were no bent pins. I also didn't check to see that everything was pressed in. So I definitely fixed one just now in terms of pressing. I found one bent pin. Looks like it's the C key. All right, we're good there. All right, you know what? I think I'm going to avoid wodaning because I just feel like I don't need to. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I can skip this? 5 pins, they sit pretty well. I'm pushing everything decently far in. I don't think they're gonna pop out. Skip, all right. If y'all say so. 2 hours in. I could like zoom through it. All right, let me just check. I pushed everything in, but I'm just checking again, make sure all the legs are right through. I think we are good. I want to be totally real with you guys. Oh, I see one. I'm being totally real with you guys. I kind of have to pee. You guys think I should hold it in? It's like, what kind of stupid ass question is that? Don't hold it. I like to think that PC letter saying skip was about peeing. Holding can cause infections. Is that something you could put on the back burner? All right, I'm gonna go pee then. Enjoy the sweet sounds of this bossa nova playlist. I will mute my mic. And we're back. Unattended siren watches the whole place burns down. It's gonna be in the back of my mind for all of 1 minute. I'll just be poking it constantly. Alright, here we go. For anyone just tuning in, you may not have noticed, but I got a haircut. One more quick check. Which hair got cut? Most of them. I got one haircut. I remember, like, I don't know, I feel like Andy would say some dumb shit like that. Like, how come they call it a haircut? Why don't they call it a hair's cut? Using a Flowbee does not count as a haircut. What is a Flowbee? I wonder if they say hair's cut in England. Kind of like how they say maths. I mean, the thing is, maths makes sense though, because it's like mathematics, you know? That's not discounting the hair's cut thing. It's just a separate comment I wanted to make. I'm just like going in some like weird order. 1 second. Okay, while we're speaking here on all this, actually I was gonna say something entirely not related to anything, but so I discovered just prior to stream today, well, let's check this out. What is these? What is this? Flowbee haircut, hair raising, hair cutting experience. All right. I'm gonna watch this separate. Wait, okay, I'm just gonna skip through. What is this? Oh no. What? Wait a second. What? Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna spend 2 minutes watching that. What I would prefer to do is, if anyone has any very long scripts, I can TTS it. If anyone has any long scripts to read off. Hopefully, something appropriate for stream. Maybe something like a long Google Doc confession of something. You know, I have something to say here, like the last GMK announcement. I'll do that. I'm just going in a random pattern right now. Grass is a vegetable. Ooh, hot take. I like it. Ooh, I like that a lot. Hot take, 20-second tea. I like it though. I like it. Okay, so what I was saying was, right before stream today, I had discovered that I use this like one of those cheap light boxes, like cheap but like large-ish light boxes from Amazon. And this thing takes 7 bulbs, and it came with 7 bulbs. And I took a peek under there today, and I realized that 4 of them were broken. Like 4 of them were just out. So I was like, what the fuck? I just been like, have my streams just been getting darker, like over time as each one of these bulbs breaks? Or have they not been necessarily getting darker, but I've had to like adjust my lens settings? That's very much an option too, right? Or a possibility. So I was like looking around for like spare like daylight bulbs that I had, and I only had actually 5. I think 5? No, 4. 4 of these 7 were broken, or dead. But I could only replace 3 of them. So now 6 of 7 bulbs are operational in there, and I have no more spare daylight bulbs. that story kind of goes nowhere other than I replaced these bulbs. They're all like different shapes. How long was it broken? They're not broken. They were just 4 of the 7 bulbs were dead. And I don't know when those happen, because it's like it's a light box, so it's like I'm not like looking under there like frequently underneath like the diffuser sheets. But I just noticed it today because I've kind of felt like these seem a little dark, and I don't know how long I felt they seemed dark, but they have been. Anyways, I was looking at like those pretty like nice like studio lighting options. Like I know that people sometimes will go and use like Godox, but I think some other similar brands. But I've been looking at the ones that like a lot of people use, like Aputure. And I'm sure that there's like even better ones out there than like the Aputure offerings, but I've looked at Aputure stuff before. It came to my attention. I think they've made some like price cuts, because the 120D like moved down from like $730 to like $550 or something, and I think the 300D Mark II, I think that one went to like it went from like 1100 to like 950. So these are like pricey units. Don't get me wrong. Like I understand that this is a lot of money to spend on like something that's more professional when it comes to lighting equipment. But like I've like knowing that there have been some of these cuts, I'm just like, oh, maybe would I consider it? Maybe. I was watching a YouTube video, someone explaining that the 300D can get as powerful as 6 120Ds. So it's just like, whoa, that seems like a good investment. So what I do with these lights is I bounce them against like the ceiling, kind of like the top of this wall / the ceiling, and that kind of just like drips down. But I feel like if I know that I can get like something a little bit more professional here, like that 300D just raining down light, that'd be kind of cool, especially with my new setup. My prospective new setup. I'm also still waiting on information on that that very, very sparsely talked about Samsung M8 smart TV monitor. Smart is like a smart monitor, I guess. I feel like those guys would make my place feel new. But that's a lot of dollar sign, you know what I mean? I have this super bright LED that my friend's boyfriend gave me for taking newborn photos for them. He claims they are cinema grade and have some super high CRI. The problem is that it has no mount whatsoever. Whoa. Like, you can't even like mount it to something that you like need a guy like get separately. Like, how is it supposed to be used? He couldn't give me any specs at all. Like, is there literally anything that looks like it was supposed to be attached to something proprietary? I feel like that had to have been the case, right? I suspect they are grow lights. It is a oh. Oh. Wow. Oh, that's funny. That's cool. That's cool though. Hold up, I'm gonna check this one real quick and get a good feeling about that one, but it's good. it is the brightest LED that I've ever seen. Is it hot? Does it get hot? I'm guessing because it's LED, then probably not, huh? Like, I've been trying to, like, look up, like, for aperture, like, how hot does it get? And there are people who talk about the 300D Mark 1 used to, like, overheat. And I'm hoping that they fix that on the Mark II. But neither of them talk about, like, how hot, like, physically hot they get. Because one big issue when it comes to, like, you know, producing content that requires a lot of light is just, like, how hot things get. Like, I keep this door behind me, like, closed now, right? But it's like, every time, like, I finish stream and I go into my bedroom back there, it's just like, oh man, it's, like, freezing in here. My body's already acclimated to the heat that I've produced by, you know, soldering, my monitors, like, just every screen here, my lights. I haven't had it on for more than a few seconds. It's way too bright. There's a fan built in. That one LED has how much PSU? 320. I'm, like, so curious, but then it's just like, how useful then is it? Like, I'm guessing, is the brightness not controllable? Like, do you just have to mount it, like, on a 50-foot ceiling for it to be useful? I guess maybe it's like, that's something that you would point at a wall, right? Like, instead of pointing it at anything, you would point it at a wall. And, like, get that fall light. There's a small potentiometer on the power supply that you can adjust with a screwdriver to change the brightness. That, like, okay, I'm trying to decide. Is that, like, super jank? Because that sounds like kind of jank, but you tell me. Like, I don't know what it looks like. so I don't know. Maybe it's a lot cooler or, like, well designed than I have it in my brain. I was gonna design a 3D printed mount to maybe mount to it to a light stand, but when am I ever gonna use it? So did you? Let me see if I understand. Did you end up using it to take the newborn photos, or did you look at it like, oh, okay, this is unusable? No, he wanted to give me something and wouldn't take. He's like, I can't use this. It's like, now it's now your junk. It's the same way I do these giveaways, right? I won't take no for an answer. The marbles winners here have to take these things. I highly suspect it's a grow light because this business involves CBD products. I see. I wonder if you can like just Google that. Like, you probably did you try Googling like 320 watt CBD or sorry grow like no sorry not CBD 320 watt like LED grow lights? Like, is that like a thing that comes up? I didn't think grow lights had such high CRI. I spent several hours It's cursed. Yeah, that's how you want to give it to you. It's like a monkey paw. funky paw in the form of a very bright light. We are almost done. All because we didn't WODAM. This has been a very, very smooth solder session. Oh wow, it's already 12:30. Oh my goodness. Well, okay, so we're gonna test if this is done, but the fact that it's 12:30 is interesting to me because I realized I started my stream super late tonight. Like sometimes I feel like I start stream like 8:30, sometimes 7:30 if I'm feeling real froggy. Sometimes on the very, very rare occasion I start at like 6:30ish. That hasn't happened in a while. Anyways, it is now past midnight, which means it's no longer St. Patrick's Day. I'm not wearing any green, but this conversation will become more useful once I'm finished testing this. Alright. Whoa, what the? Why is that? Why is that happening? Are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Alright, we're still gonna proceed like it's St. Patrick's Day, yeah? Okay, so we're good here. The reason why I even say that is because we're gonna run a poll for keycaps. Poll. Which keycaps? Do 5 minutes. Poll is up. What color was the case? It's navy. It's navy, but we're gonna go green. We're gonna have this board wear green today. At least only briefly. I don't know. If you guys really, really hate it, there was a set that I was planning on using for this that was not any of these green sets. And if you guys like hate it real bad, then we'll only just put this on for a little bit and then we'll change it. Because I know exactly what I want to run with this. If anyone knows anything about the gaff60, it was the key set they used in like the promo like renders. So think hard if you really would like to know. Okay, I guess we'll put this all back together. But only after I get rid of this this desk mat. Yeah, probably take the green set off. Okay, that's totally fair. We're just doing this because of St. Patrick's Day. A little outfit of the day here. But if only briefly. Feel free to cast your vote on which green set you would like to see. In the meantime, I guess we will reassemble this. What the hell? I don't know what the heck this is. I'm like messing up this plate. There's a bunch of funky colors here. Alright. I'm gonna go wash my hands again. Yeah, just FYI, the new meta. The new meta is I wash my desk mats like pretty much like after every 2 streams. Can you get ready for bed? Right on. Hey, thanks for lurking. I only really have enough space to hang 2 desk mats at a time, so I wash 2 desk mats. Oop. I wash 2 desk mats at a time, which equates to every week I do like 2-ish streams. And so I use those instead of silicone work mats now. All right. Just about a minute or 2-ish left on the poll. If anyone wants to break this tie between SA and GMK nuclear data, feel free. Shit. What I do know is, yeah, we're definitely gonna take off if GMK nuclear data wins. We're gonna take it off because that's eventually gonna be used for a 313 layout whenever I can figure out whatever it's gonna go into. I don't know. I guess that's a curious thing is like I don't know what it would look good on necessarily. Nuclear data. And in terms of what I own. Not certain yet. I have a Trio 60. I have the K in olive, but I don't know if that really is going to match. The Hello M0110 probably good for a beige option. Anyone want to break the tie? Hey guys, there's not much time left. Someone break the tie. Ah, shit. Oh, someone broke the tie. Oh, I'll hex. Thank you for the bits. Alright, I guess that means I have to crack open this this nuclear data set. I think it's still in the plastic. I think that's the worst part about nuclear data is that I have to take it out of the plastic now. AIO3's oh okay. I know that he's putting out 3U compatibility with the Polaris 2. That's what I've heard, or what I understand at this point. We're gonna tighten this up. There we go. I will take a look at the AO3 plate generator. That will probably be helpful. I put in a 313 layout and looks like the stabilizers are in the right place. Okay, okay. Very cool, very cool. I think it would be really cool if someone made like a really, really bad keyboard design where like the plate and the PCB were like just like the alignment was just like completely off. Can you imagine that? Like something that just made 0 sense. Alright, like here, picture this. Imagine a keyboard where instead of the 60 keys here, there was like 3 keys. And then it's like one 7U spacebar like diagonal right there, and then like a key right there and a key right there or something. How come no one's made a keyboard like that? Does anyone answer that? How come no one's done that? Alright, let me grab nuclear data. From the depths of this pantry. Oh, Ada's here! Guys! Guys, everybody, Ada's here! They were waiting for you to blaze a trail. Hey guys, we got Cadet, by the way. Alright, here's Nuke. Open this guy up. Oh my god, it's just like plastic in here. Jeez Louise. Here we go. Whew. Alright, I guess we're gonna run. I'm guessing you guys want to see Cadet, huh? Y'all want to see Cadet? Who was that? Oh my. Timculus with a big old raid! That party of 55. Oh my goodness. Turboards. Thank you for the follow. Show us your keyboard. Oh, well, we got it right here. Okay, we got a couple. One was the last one we built. We've been driving Switch Couture ET60 in clear acrylic with the paper backing still on it to match the brown theme of Sandstorm. Meanwhile, this build, we're almost done here. We're just throwing on a key set that's probably not going to match to celebrate the now past St. Patrick's Day. So, I do have Cadet alphas here on nuclear data, but get this up. But Patness, welcome. Actually, Connor, welcome. Shouts out. Tim with the big old raid. Tim, what were you up to? Let us know what you were up to. Cadet alphas, hell yeah. I think most of my chat was sleeping. Were you? Or they once again, did everyone, yeah, like a cult or something? Everyone goes and gets food at the same time? But Gordon Dirt, welcome. Patness, I'm doing good. I'm building this board here. Moyu Black, heavy tactile switches. I think they're long pole. Very clacky, I guess. Just got some of this GMK cardboard material in between two switches. Time to get food. We need the tacos. Watching food videos, it got a little out of hand. I see. I'm pretty hungry right now too. So I was mentioning this earlier, but I'm like a little bit sleep deprived. I did take a nap before stream, but like I slept at like 5:30 or 6 last night, and I had to get up at 9. So I took a little nap. I haven't eaten like dinner yet, really. So I guess we're gonna keep that. What do we need? Basically none of this, huh? It's crazy. I got like, okay. All right. What did you do for St. Patrick's Day? I took a nap. I took it out. Well, Ada came by. She just finished up at her conference. We grabbed a little bit of food from the Indian joint at the corner that I've always just thought was like mediocre, but we got it today, and maybe it's because I was hungry. I don't know, but it tasted really good today. You realize this is a verified Twitch partner, Tim Keycapless, formerly A Bunch of Koreans. Was that your name before? A Bunch of Koreans? Is that what your name was on Twitch? Alright, what am I forgetting here? Oh, is this is R5. I forgot that it was. Okay. Hot take. It's hot take time. Hot take time, guys. Hot take time. I'm generally not a fan of novelties. Like I went in on a bunch of group buys with novelties, and then like I have them now, and I'm just like, I'm not really a novelty guy. It's like, I don't know why I did that. Dead to me, novelties are life. I like them in the escape. Like, I think like artisans are cool, but like when you have key sets with novelties in them, it's just like I don't know, like they don't really like do it for me. And like it's just like, I don't know, like I wouldn't spend like how do I put this? I think my money is better spent elsewhere, knowing how much novelties kitting usually costs. Mediocrity 2202. Welcome to the stream. In agreement with the escape, I see. Let me see. Oh, interesting. There's an R5 function. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. All right. So some of these we need to add like the punctuation, I guess. But I hope everyone's doing well. We chilling here. Finishing up this build. Do a little sound test. Ada, so I was mentioning Ada got back from this conference. She finished up this 2-day conference in the city here, and she came by and dropped off like a bunch of swag, conference swag she didn't want. So that's gonna be our giveaway for tonight. If you guys are cool with that, we're in a little giveaway, little free tech company swag bag, and we can show off what's a part of it if anyone here has missed it from a little bit earlier. Okay. I'll open up this guy right here. What do you guys think of the theme here? All Hex, I think you were the one that was very much, let's take this off when we're done. St. Patrick's Day spirit not within you here for this this color theme. I think it was like the foam is ridiculous, or whatever this is, this cardboard material. Seahawks vibes? Is it? Is that the green that the Seahawks have? Maybe it kind of looks that way here on cam. over the stream. But I didn't immediately get it when I looked at it. But now I'm trying to like picture it. Ish. Alright, so what board do you guys think this would go well? Of the people who know what boards I own and have seen which boards I own, like what would nuclear data go well on? I'm guessing like silver or beige. I kind of feel like the same way about like cadet. I've been like thinking about getting cadet for a long while now. I'm surprised how long it's stayed up like in stock. So I'm kind of just like trying to hold out to see is it gonna stay in stock for super long? Any one of the 40 white ones you have? All right, let's run a poll. You guys want to run a poll? Should I keep this on? I'll just do the reveal now. Whoa, hold up. Something very weird is happening. I feel like I might have messed something up. O is registering like crazy. Alright, I think O might be like... There might be a short happening, because O is just like getting pressed here and there. Alright, poll is up. I feel reasonably certain I know what's going to happen, but I also think we need to open this back up and then try to fix this issue with O. Oh, you guys didn't see that, did you? Alright, let's check this out. If anything, one thing I'm considering is like we could put a little bit of tape to kind of block that out. It's like, what is happening with that O? You know what's interesting is that like I'm doing this Twitch VOD track thing, and it's been very helpful in not getting copyright claims on these VOD dumps. Just like, man, I should have done this earlier. Anyways, I guess what's kind of funny is that like if anyone like sings or hums along to the music, it's like not gonna be there, you know? Like in these VODs, it's kind of funny. I also realized that like everyone's determination here of how to vote is like very poorly being dictated by the fact that I don't still have it on the screen. So there it is real fast if anyone wants to get a last second vote. Alright, it looks like people want to switch to dots. Alright, what is happening with O? I mean, there's a chance here that it's like, it's hitting the brass. Tyuio. What do y'all think? I guess I'll throw some tape on. What do you think? How's the build going? It's good. We're getting some kind of like phantom stuff happening, so I think we might need to tape this up a little tiny bit. Not a tape mod necessarily, but more just a tape fix. Alright, let's get some scissors. So what is this? QWERTYUIO. Let's just place one single piece of tape right there. You guys cool with that? One singular piece of tape. There we go. What if it sounds really crazy at that one spot now? Oh, it's late. It's like 1 a.m. I did take a pretty solid nap earlier. Hitting the 3-hour mark here almost. What do you guys think? I feel like my build's getting not faster, but not as slow. Is that a fair assessment? I'm so fast, dude. You guys realize how fast I am? I'm the fastest. I'm so fast. All right, let's try this again. Yeah. Oh, Suggs. Oh, that's what I need. There's that guy, Jalen Suggs. I think he plays for the Orlando Magic of the National Basketball Association. What did I do? Oh. Whoa, oh. It's still happening. I'm not doing anything. How do you prevent this from happening? What y'all think? What do I do? Should I tape everything up? So it wasn't the O, but it could be something else possibly shorting. It also could be the switch. I could try to switch out the switch. Should I do that? Should I switch out the switch? Guess we'll do this first measure here. I guess, well, this is the second measure. Because, like, there's a chance that I could do this tape mod, right? And then, like, it's, like, amounts to nothing because the switch is still a problem, you know? Whew. No worky. I got this feeling, though, that there was one other switch that was doing that. And that's kind of what I'm worried about. I think it was like one of the angle brackets, like less than or greater than, period or comma. Or it was V. It was like one of those three keys. I mean, I guess I could just change all of them. What do you guys think? Should I just change the O or should I change something else? One of these was messed up. I don't remember which one. Try with the bottom off completely. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think of that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the switch, huh? It's just right off the bat. Oh my god. Did you break something? I think the O switch is bad. It's like infinitely registering. That got me curious now. What does this look like inside? Is something like deathly wrong with it? I don't know. I don't see anything super terribly bad, but Creamonette, thank you for the follow. Let's just get rid of this guy. This is a bad one. I'm gonna take out the film just so I can know that this is the bad one. All right. I guess I'll just randomly put in this guy right here. But like, I feel like I don't like soldering with a gun. I guess I gotta plug this guy back in. In the meantime, well, let's test with tweezers first. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that pin was bent. So, I mean, the thing is, testing with tweezers here, it's not going to give me anything that is like out of the ordinary. I kind of anticipate that. One thing I guess I could do is test a multimeter on this broken one and see how bad it is. So you grab that. Okay. So this is the bad one. Okay. Nothing terrible right now. I feel like there was that brief point where there was a ringing continuously, but nothing really, really bad right now. I doubt that it was the film's fault. I did pull the film out. What a curious question, huh? I don't know. I'm still gonna try this. I will still try this. Switching this out, I mean, this may just solve it. But let's see. Alright, let's just plug in. I want to prospectively say that just switching out or changing out that switch is what fixed the problem. Okay. Let's try screwing in the bottom. I brought out the multimeter and I didn't get anything definitive about it being the switch, but I think it was the switch. But let's continue testing this. This is how we make the stream long. Try to figure out the scuff here. That would be funny if like I put the film back into that broken switch and then like it does the thing and it turns out it was the film the whole time. Again, let's try it again. Okay, I didn't even tape mod the O. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave this here, and then we're gonna go grab the dots. I'm gonna grab dots. And then we'll just kind of see if it like registers. And like while I'm gone. so the fun thing about dots. Alright, it looks like we're good, right? I think we're good. The fun thing about dots is that it existed in the old GMK tray era. Dots candy? Yep, Dots the candy. Alright, we'll pull all this off. Oh. I definitely overpaid for dots. I think there's a dots for sale recently that was well under what I paid. But maybe it's because it stuck around for a while. Maybe some person thought it was like old and kind of shiny or something. But man, it was like almost like half of what I bought this set of dots for. It's bad. Definitely early in tapping into that aftermarket. I overpaid for waves too, I feel you. Yeah. I've overpaid for stuff too. Oh my god. All Hex. I don't know if All Hex is still there. But I gotta tell you some that, I don't know, maybe I should tell you in a DM, but I could also say it out loud if you want to hear it out loud. And it's only if All Hex is here. Up to you, brother. So you know how much I bought those Pro Worlds for, right? Like, I think you kind of figure out. And then I got like a little discount because of a coupon code. Yeah, there was someone semi-recently, maybe like last month, who put up 100 Pro Worlds for less than half of what I paid. I'm like, oh man, I was impatient. It's too impatient. But you know, I'm not sure if they were the clickies. I don't know. They might not have been the clicky ones though. And I don't know. The guy's thing might still be up, but yeah, I don't know. It could possibly still be available. I don't know. Woo. Do you at least buy them all to balance out? Oh crap, I dropped a keycap. I did not buy it. Maybe I should have, but I did not. And I don't know where this fell off from. I'm guessing here. I didn't, because I'm just like, I don't want them. Like, they're like, in my opinion, I don't think they were like that good. So I just didn't buy them. Like, yeah, they were terribly inconsistent, 100%. That's like a 100% truth. But even if they were consistent, I couldn't imagine a reality that even if they were consistent, they would be something that would sound good to me. So I'm just like, why would I pay? Why would I even if it was half the price of what I've already paid for more of them? I'm like, why would I spend more money on these? Yeah, it's a little sad to like see that, but I'm just like, well, it's just like shit. What can I do, you know? Sumiko, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so here's a couple things. I'm looking at my screen right now, and it's looking like the color match between Dots and this gaff60 is not that good. But in real life, it's better. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's better than it is on screen. So I wanna say that. Basamiko, welcome back to the stream. Always a great pleasure to have you. Trying to recall what is what. I think this is shift. Thanks, buddy. How's the build? It was interesting. It's been interesting. It's not an exact color match, but it still looks good. MJ Game 6, welcome back. It's been a while. Again, better in real life than I think it is when I look at it on screen. Not perfect, but pretty good. Alright, so here's the funny thing about Dots. It's that like there's no legends, right? But there's definitely like a theme. Like the shifts are supposed to match. The control is a color. I think it might be red. So I think that this is supposed to be here since, you know, given that I use control and caps lock. Meanwhile, alt I think is this blue one. Oh shoot. You know what? There's a blue 7U spacebar that didn't fit in this tray. So now I have to go find it because it could be somewhere else. Oops. Alright. Function key would be... What would the function key be? What was that? Oh, that was the multimeter. Right. These are the purples for win key, I believe. I am gonna guess that this was meant to be orange. Yeah. Is right alt hitting right shift when you press right alt? No? Or does it look, are you talking about when you look at it, or do you mean when I map it? Okay. Okay. Alright, I need to find this blue spacebar. I do have this guy from Alter, but it's definitely not a color match. Let me go poke around, see if I can find this spacebar real quickly. It's somewhere. I just gotta find it. I think this is one of the reasons why I didn't ever like dismounting dots. It's just because it's so hard to deal with. too many blue sets. Oh, whoa, oh. I think I found it. I lied. Never mind. This wasn't it. Shit. Damn, I was so close. Alright, found it. Hey! I found it. Was it both at the same time? I saw both go down, but I saw you only press right out. Thought the keycap was broke. No, we're good, we're good. Alright, but I found our 7U dot spacebar. There we go. Very cool, very cool. A plus, guys. Job well done. Alright. Shall we do a little type test for y'all? I want to tidy up. That's cool with you. Have this be not such this crazy mess that we see here. Not as much, at least. My opinion, this set looks better on this board. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally understand. I just wanted to dress up a board in green today. And when we did it, it was already past St. Patrick's Day, so it's like stupid. It's like not like it ever even mattered in the first place. But these the renders, like the promo renders, they had dots on it, so it's just like it was always going to be a good idea to do this. So I think, at least. Okay, doesn't look as bad at this point, right? We cleaned ourselves up a little bit. Okay. Shall we do a little monkey type, y'all? What's that board you just took off the table? That is my Switch Couture Electro Type 60. It is a stacked acrylic board in clear, but I never took the paper backing off, that protective layer. because I wanted it to match somewhat with GMK Sandstorm. All right. And we did really, really well on the most recent type test. So let's do a prediction for a little bit higher. I was wondering about that. Cool idea. All right, guys. Prediction period up about 2 minutes. So feel free to wager if you so please. 127 is the threshold. Electro cardboard 60. Yup. That coiled cable looks a bit stressed. You think so? I think it's kind of always been looking like that. Feeling speed today? A little bit. Just a little. Ah, there was a dots theme here. Okay. Oh. Oh. People believing today. Oh, caps lock is on. Alright, I think my biggest hindrance would be the fact that this screen is kind of dark. I'm gonna go wash my hands again, just to be safe. Safety is important, right? Timer is still up. Got about maybe 30-ish seconds left. You are tired also. Oh, is that the reason for the doubt? All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, big doubter. Okay. All right. Ooh, okay. Oh, big doubts. All right. Okay, let me stretch this out. Now let's talk about this board, yeah? This is a gaff60. You know, recently in the news for the runner disappearing. It's granted it's been about what, over a year since it delivered, but guy just disappeared. So who knows what's happened there in that situation. But this is the solid or, you know, standard plate alu. It's a top mount board. We got Moyu Black switches in there in here. Lubed and filmed. Nothing crazy. Only the space bar spring has been swapped. Wait, who disappeared? The runner. The runner of this group I just kind of like disappeared. Granted after the delivery, but I think there were a lot of people who wanted to get some like replacement tops. Who wanted they were looking forward to another kind of like in the line but a different like layout. No, everyone got their board, but I think some people had like some people might have had some dings, damages, then they wanted to get replacements or add new tops just because they wanted new tops. And then there was a gaff60 at some point in the pipeline, and the guy just disappeared. Probably Ivan's friend. Anyways, solid plate, no flex cuts in the plate, alu top mount, Moyu Black switches, which is like a heavy tactile PBT switch, and GMK Dots. Let me turn this music off. Why can't I turn this music off? Huh, this is strange. Did my... Hold up, wait a second, wait, hold up. Ah, that's why. I didn't set left control. That is why. Okay, we're good. Okay. Okay. That was the keyboard specs. The threshold is 127, 60-second test. Stretch it out. A lot of doubter in the test, so we gotta prove them wrong. All right. Let's do it. Redo. hold up. Dick fart. Hold up. Wait. Oh, and then, sorry, one more thing I've missed was getting this microphone a little bit closer. Oh shit. Oh my god, that was like up and down like crazy. Alright, believers, I am so glad I could do what I could for you guys. Oh my goodness. Believe to achieve. Oh man, you guys making big points, big wager, big points. Appreciate you guys. All right, what do you guys think of the sound? Let's do another couple quick tests. We'll do a 30 and a 15. After that mistakes, 40 seconds in, you basically had to be perfect the rest of the way. I was like here and there, like I was driving. I feel like I was hovering up and down. That's what it felt like. But we'll do another couple tests. Let me know again. Let me know what you guys think of the sound. Alphas are very, very nice. Spacebar is a bit too loud. Okay. I would polyfill it, but that is just me. So that's the funny thing too was when these boards first started going out, like about a year ago, people were saying like, oh yeah, like you need to throw in some foam in there. But like me, I don't know. Again, I'm not a big foam guy. I think that this is definitely like a weird. It's a weird sounding board. But I don't hate it for being weird. Like I think like it's odd. Spacebar signing off just that he's here. It's odd, but I feel like I need like an odd board in my collection, and I'm glad this is the way that it is, in my opinion. Because again, I don't hate it. All right, one more. We'll do a 15-second one. Okay, something I'm noticing is that I think I'm clipping. I just really quickly looked to like my side while I was doing this, and I think I've realized that like I might be clipping my audio. So, give me a second. Well, we'll do another 15-second test when I just like push it down just a little bit. Wow. PBT may sound better. Ooh, good point. And it's like these are PBT switches too, so maybe PBT keycaps be like a fun thing to add. I do have a couple of those 21 KB Xiaomi keycap sets, so maybe. All right, I went a little quieter, and it doesn't look like we're really capping out unless I go super hard. I definitely need to make adjustments to like my limiter. I have like a hardware limiter. Like the sound. Okay, if I go like that, then I see the clipping in OBS. So, all right, well, we'll just try this. One more 15-second test. See if it sounds any different. It should just be like quieter because everything should be quieter, but I don't know if there's going to be a difference in what you're going to be hearing. So. Dang, I almost hit my PB. Oh, this is fun. $153, 100. It's so easy when you're doing like 15 seconds, and then like it's just always like I'm so prone to just blowing it after. All right, guys, that's about it for the tests here, but we still got a little more, don't we? All right. We got a little bit more to do tonight. So, like I mentioned, we have a little bit of a giveaway for anyone who hadn't tuned in, watched me sort of go and do it, show it off. Ada was at a conference here in San Francisco, and she brought back a bunch of swag and passed it off to me, and now I'm going to pass it off to you guys. Bob Ross desk mat giveaway. Man knows his dots. All right, so for anyone who hadn't seen it from a little bit earlier, let's do it one by one. There's a tote bag from Box. Here is a medium-sized American Apparel, so it's smaller, but a medium-sized box tee. We got this $22 off your first meal from Chef. Coupon, there's a QR code, I'm not sure. Actually, that's pretty obvious. It doesn't matter. Okay, we got this privacy please door tag so that you guys don't have to use socks. We got a Better Up bookmark, an AWS sticker, some Netflix cord organizers, 2 Twitter lanyards, and this all came inside of another tote bag from Better Up. So, a little swag bag for you. And I would say that if you're interested in winning this guy, I've never had to use socks for privacy, bro. This is an actual giveaway. Is this trash? Because like I feel like this is like still akin to our usual, but I don't know. Those noises usually keep people away. Alright guys, if you're interested at all in winning this, or just winning, you know, you want to do a little giveaway win, play a little marbles, vote for your favorite map, or your favorite number from 1 to 60. 1 to 60 today. So join right on in. I'm probably gonna eat. Kind of hungry. Portal equals trolls. What does the check mark do? Does it just stop it from scrolling? I think I've asked this like on the last stream too. Slightly better than the usual Chris's crap. 22. Alright. Ooh, tie? I have the storm, eh? Alright, if anyone wants to break the tie here in the next 15 seconds, get your votes in. Ooh, okay, okay. Fishy burritos, welcome back. All right, we got some pretty good ones. Let's do this. All right, guys, smash that follow button, hit that play command. Lurkers come out. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to join. So. Hop right on in. I guess in the meantime I will tidy up a little bit. Just a little bit. I guess we'll throw in all the good nuclear data keycaps, ones that outfit for an HHKV inside of this baggie I was using for the Moyu Black series. If I win, reroll please. I just want to play with you guys. Right on, right on. You don't want the swag bag? You don't want a bookmark from Better Up? Ooh, no, you know what I need to do? I need to clean this guy. I desoldered one switch, and I think it deserves a cleaning. About a minute and a half left to join. One minute to join. Guys, you guys